Where do you, everybody? This is your boy Jefferson Speaks, man. Let's get right into it. Season 4, Episode 12 of Black Lightning, the Book of Resurrection, Chapter 1, Crossroads. And we definitely meet each other at the Crossroads in this one. Bum, 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 bum. And I say that because, unfortunately, children, Black Lightning seemingly dies at the hands of Tobias Whale. After meeting up with him at his father's house, telling Tobias, I know what you did to my father. I was there the night you killed him. And Tobias and, Jefferson, they get into a scuffle with Tobias seemingly confessing to killing Jefferson's father. Now, mind you, this all comes up on the heels of when Jennifer's still grieving the loss of Uriah, and Jefferson gives her some very wonderful advice saying, transmute, integrate that pain into what you do best and what you think is right. So TC and Jennifer, they go after Red. Uh, Jennifer goes up to the ionosphere and she recharges up, and they get into a scuffle, they get into a big fight. She disables Red's bracelet. Red begs for mercy. Um, she then drags him to the police station and says metahumans need to be wiped out from the face of the earth. Now, prior to this, you have Lynn and Lauren, who's Gambit's significant other, working together to find the Prometheum. But then they kind of switch modes and they decide to go look for the metahuman instead, the metagenes. And that, along with Nissa and Grace, they actually find the building and actually decide not to tell the women about their babies and actually blow the damn building. Now, mind you, remember Looker, guys? Looker actually gets apprehended by Khalil/Painkiller, but they're met up by Ishmael. So Ishmael and Painkiller take over. They started boxing it up, and it was a really well placed fight. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, y'all know Painkiller ends up killing Ishmael, actually putting some poison on his hilt. Then Khalil hands Looker over to Detective Shakur and Agent Mason, giving them some of his venom in case Looker, so then that way Looker is actually harmless. You know what I'm saying? And then also, Jefferson and Lynn, before Jefferson meets up with Tobias to discuss the deed of his father's house, Lynn and Jefferson, they pretty much repair the relationship. And even so, Jefferson updates as well, Lauren pretty much figures out, she's been wondering why and what Gamby's big secret is and why the Pierce family wants to work so closely with Jefferson Pierce and the Jefferson family. And she mostly figures out that, oh shit, the Pierce families are a bunch of metahumans. Speaking of metahumans, why does the DA, why the hell does why the hell, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Why the heck is the damn chief so, gung ho on taking out the metas? We learn it's because while she was briefing Detective Shakur on giving his team the meta boosters, before obviously she said, look, you guys have to be in the month of take down lightning without the meta boosters. We learned that her husband was a metahuman. His fathers were poisoned, and he ended up killing her brothers. And so obviously that's what led to her not liking metahumans. And that was quite obvious for me, but I was always looking really ready to figure out, okay, what the heck caused such strife in this woman, man. So we finally figure out why. Her husband went ape and killed her brothers. Not hard to figure out. Another thing I want to talk about as well is, at the end of the day, the emitter was actually a part of a project known as Horizon Event, and they were able to track the Prometheum. I'm thinking that Black Lightning is actually going to get its power back by looking at the Prometheum, because I remember the Prometheum looking very similar to something I saw in the earlier seasons, But that whole thing happens. To the very end, we see Tobias call Jennifer, and I'm assuming that he tells Jennifer, like, hey, your dad's dead. I killed him. And then also Tobias actually kills one of the members of the Shadow Board, because they actually rescinded his seat because he didn't deal with lightning. But Tobias already had an ace up his sleeve. So he already was planning on killing one of them anyway. So then that way he actually makes everyone on the Shadow Board, which surprises me, bowed down to him. So it makes me wonder how the hell is he going to be stopped? And then also, Gamby, before Jefferson met up with Tobias Whale, Gamby actually outfitted Jefferson with a device that actually gets rid of Tobias's short term, I'm sorry, not short term, but long term memory, creates long term memory loss. So Jefferson tries to use that, but they started fighting Tobias, and Jefferson started fighting, and seemingly Jefferson gets the Tobias gets the upper hand on Jefferson. We see him make the call to Jennifer. We're gonna see what happens. Is lightning gonna fry Tobias finally? What's gonna happen? And I can't believe that this damn show is actually gonna be ending, man. But I'm really so sad to see it go. But luckily we have the Painkiller show. So I'm gonna be definitely be doing reviews to that as well, as you all know. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. Love y'all. Peace and love.